Possibly the most common thing I hear today is, I want to lose weight. How can I lose weight? Why am I not losing weight? There are a few pitfalls people fall into. I'm going to help you get yourself out of those pitfalls so that when you follow a diet, you actually get results and you stick to that diet. So why do 90% of diets fail and never work out? A few reasons. I'm going to break them down really simply. Reason number one, you aren't tracking as well as you think you're tracking. When you follow a diet, the main reason this diet works and helps you lose weight is because you end up in a calorie deficit. You burn more calories than you eat. If you aren't precise with your tracking, and I mean weighing food, tracking calories, or having this done for you, then you don't really know if you're on a diet. Diets only lead to lost weight when you burn more calories than you eat. So if you don't really track how many calories you're eating, how can you ever know if you're burning more calories than you're eating? Yes, you can see yourself losing weight, but oftentimes people will start to follow a diet that's not particularly restrictive. They think, I'll just eat healthy foods. A lot of people are misinformed about what healthy foods actually are, and they end up eating things like nuts, which are super high in calories. So you're not tracking your food closely enough. Simple way to get around this: follow a meal plan. Have a meal plan constructed for you. That way you don't have to think about it. Because to a beginner, if you're someone who's just trying to start losing weight, it's gonna feel quite intimidating. There's a lot of food knowledge that goes into constructing a well-rounded meal plan. Because it's not just about calories, right? You can track your calories great and you'll lose weight, but if you only track calories and don't understand macronutrients and micronutrients, you can end up being quite unhealthy, or you can end up losing muscle. So if you're having trouble tracking calories, get yourself a solid meal plan. The second reason I find most people's diets don't work is they don't have a strong enough reason to follow the diet. As humans, it's unfortunate, but psychologically, we only learn lessons the absolute hardest way. It sounds stupid, I know, but people often don't learn they need to lose weight until they have a serious medical issue as a result of their weight. That's why you see those shows like My 600-Pound Family, or is it 700 pounds? It's a big fat family, right? They're not aware of the fact that being overweight is bad for you until it's taken to an extreme and your life is ruined and you've got to amputate your leg or something. Don't let it get that far. Find a reason early on to stick to it. If you have kids, be a good example for your kids. If you don't have kids, be a good example for the rest of your family, for your friends. Find a reason that's strong that you can stick to. That way, when the diet starts to get a bit hard, you start to get a little hungry, you have a solid reason other than just vanity as to why you want to stick to it. The next reason why 90% of diets fail is the diets are too extreme. You go too hard, too fast. Most people can't go from eating whatever they want to eating green salads 24/7. Your taste buds are going to reject that. You're going to feel awful. It's too dramatic a shift. It's like a traffic light going straight from green to red. It's jarring. That's why there's that little amber in the middle, all right? I always say the best kind of diet is one that you can stick with, one that you can follow. And the way to do that is to have a diet that allows you little treats now and then, and that includes foods that you really love. See, I don't really feel like I'm dieting, but if anyone looked at my diet, they would think I ate very, very strictly. In reality, I've just found a way to prepare chicken, eggs, rice, tuna, all these really healthy foods. I found a way to prepare them in a way that tastes delicious, in a way that I love. So for me, I don't have any trouble sticking to a diet because it's food that I enjoy. Also, the way I've constructed my diet is such that on Fridays, Saturdays, kind of whenever, I can have a little treat for dessert if I want, because I have those calories built into my diet. You don't want to make the mistake of going too hard too fast, or too hard in general. You can achieve a very top tier physique without much of what really feels like a diet, as long as your calories and your macronutrients are in check. That leads me to my fourth and final reason people fail diets, and that's because they see them as a sometimes thing. This one's not actually entirely your fault. As I was growing up, and I'm sure you were too, we were bombarded by ads and all sorts on TV, advertising things like 90-day slim down, Weight Watchers shakes, 3-month workout programs. And those things are great because they encourage urgency and they get you to accomplish a lot quickly. But the thing with a diet is, swapping to a healthy diet is something you do for the rest of your life. It's a lifestyle change. It's not a 90-day change. See, the problem with the 90-day, 3-month, whatever it is, diets is, once people finish that 90 days, yes, they'll accomplish something. They'll lose a lot of weight if they stick to a diet for 90 days. When those 90 days are over, they see it as just that. It's over now. Well, I've lost the weight now. So they go back to how they were eating before. And then obviously they eat themselves back to their previous weight because they're not following a diet anymore. That's why a diet has to be a lifestyle switch, not just a temporary menu switch. So when you're constructing a diet, that's why I say it's so important to pick things that you love. These are the foods that are going to give you nutrition for the rest of your life. Don't pick things because they're ultra low in calories and you're going to lose a bunch of weight really fast, because that's not sustainable. Only psychopaths can stick to diets like that. And hopefully if you're watching my channel, you're not one of those. Those are my 4 tips. Those are my 4 reasons why most people fail their diets. If you learned something, maybe you're going to change up your diet a little bit. Maybe you need some more fitness advice. Feel free to subscribe. I make a video every day. I'll see you in the next one.